This is a very interesting question, and I'm very happy that I can have the opportunity to say this in public because this is I have a good story behind being in this career, and actually, it's one of the most beautiful coincidences in my life. Actually, I'm a chemist background. I didn't have any professional study in particularly for printing or folding carton or even packaging related. But for chemistry, you study chemistry so you can be able to understand any process. This is one of the advantage I have from my background in chemistry. But I started my career in sales, and after this I moved to quality control in home appliances manufacturing. I was working in a company called Flux.
And this was in Egypt, wasn't it? I believe.
Yeah. Electrolux had just had make an acquisition for one of the large home appliances company in Egypt at the time, and it was very huge acquisition at the time. And this was like 2010 around, and I was working on the same company by the time of the acquisition happening. And I was working between cooker and water heater, which is not related at all to paper and packaging. And I never, if someone told me you could be working on this field anymore, I won't believe this. So I got married in 2013, and during my honeymoon, I was in Sharm el-Sheikh, and very famous Sharm el-Sheikh. The people go there for snorkeling and diving and stuff like this. So it was a honeymoon, and I went for a snorkeling trip. And my wife was me, and I have Samsung Mobile S1, the first Samsung. And unfortunately, the phone dropped from me, and the camera got broken. And when the camera broke, and we are going to this trip, and I told my wife we need to have some pictures. How it's first time to me to do snorkeling, yeah, so how can I do this without a honeymoon with my wife, with this nice place, without any picture? Then I was really thinking about what to do. Then some idea popped to my mind. I told her I couldn't pick up any couple, respected, decent, like we can trust them, so I ask them to take some pictures for us and share this picture through WhatsApp. I don't remember if WhatsApp was already started this time or just through by email or by Bluetooth or something like this. She said, if you can do it. Luckily, I met a very decent couple. One of them both are still friends for our family relation still there. And I said, hi, how are you? What are you doing? And again, another constant, they are doing honeymoon and they married in almost the same day. Then I went to go to the trip, and while we are in the booth, I told him, could you please just give me some pictures of my wife and share this picture with me by email or by WhatsApp? He said, yeah, okay, most welcome. Then we take each other numbers and we take emails from each other. And he asked me, what you're working? I told him I'm working as a quality manager in Electrolux. He said, what is this job? He said, yeah, we are doing hot water heater, cooker, stuff like this. He said, I'm working as accountant in a company in Saudi Arabia. Yeah. And that's it. We didn't have too much connection. And after 3-4 months, I was surprised from a call from him. He said, our GM is looking for a quality manager for our company. And I remember your work as a quality manager. Would you like to meet him? I said, yes, why not? Let's figure it out. So I met him, and he was working as a GM for a paper and packaging company in Saudi Arabia. Not my current company, but it was a well-established place for the food packaging and for folding cartons. And here I am. I am now as leading one of the biggest company in the Middle East, and for sure in Saudi Arabia, for folding carton, taking care of the whole operation of such big number of employees.